A very good morning, students. Our session of Business Management 3. Now, in the previous session, we have discussed about essentials of good filing system. I think you are clear about our previous topic. Now, today, I am going to start the new topic, that is requirement. The basic essential requirement of filing. Yes, we all know that without filing, no organization is able to maintain their records. They are not in position to deal in a near future with their past records if the filing is not there. Filing provides a means of preserving records of business transactions. This is its original and still its principal use. Yes, as we all know that records are really very essential for the business unit, because without records, without data, organization is not able to deal with their customers in near future. To accomplish this purpose, a filing system should satisfy the basic three conditions. Yes, with these three conditions, the organization is going to have a proper requirement of the filing systems. Yes, the first requirement is educate and trained supervision. ફાઇલિંગની સિસ્ટમને સ્મૂથલી રન કરવા માટે ફર્સ્ટ એન્ડ ફોરમોસ્ટલી ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન રિક્વાયર્ડ an educated and a trained supervisor. If the supervisor is not trained in a proper manner, if he does not have sufficient experience, sufficient qualification in the field of administration, then the whole filing system will be fizzled out. Means the organization is not in a single position to handle each and every data, to handle each and every record in a proper manner. So, for a good filing system, the first requirement of organization that is to have a qualified, a trained and experienced supervisor for the filing. It is already stated that filing was previously considered as an unimportant activity, but now the management has realized its importance and needs. Now, in the initial stage, organization do not put focus on the filing system. But now, as far as the modernization is concerned, as far as the requirement of data and the requirement of records are concerned, now there is very much importance of filing. The filing work should be performed by specialized and supervised by educated and trained supervisor. So this is the first requirement for the good filing system. Then after, second one, that is standardized procedure. To file something or to record something, organization is going to adopt a proper procedure for their records and for their data. If organization is not going to follow a uniform procedure for their records and for their data, then the confusion will arise, and on the basis of that confusion, the remaining employees, the remaining members of the organization are not in a position to identify the real procedure of the filing system. So, it is highly recommended for an organization that is to adopt a standardized, a proper, a uniform procedure for the filing. Means how the organization is going to record their data, how they are going to store their data. That must be standardized, that must be proper. And organization is going to adopt the same procedure, the same standards for each and every data in which they are going to deal. The filing should be scientifically and devised, and standard procedures should be set out. No succeeding file clerk should be allowed to alter the procedure. Now, organization does not give any rights to their clerk or to the person who is going to handle these records, that is to make alteration in the system of filing. So, the person should adopt a proper filing system as far as the recording of the data are concerned. And when the organization is adopting a proper procedure, so at that time each and every member who are going to handle the data, they are going to manage or they are going to adopt the same procedure without any alteration in the procedure or without any hesitation itself. Then after, minimum misfiling. Yes, the chief difficulty is not filing but finding. When you are going to file your data, when you are going to record each and every transactions in a proper manner, now the next step, that is how the organization is going to find out that recorded data in a proper manner. So, misfiling means when the organization, when the employee want to find out their past data, the past records of the particular department. So at that time, the finding should be easy one. If the employees are not in position to find out the proper file or find out the proper data, so there will be no use of the system of filing and there will be the no use of this standardized procedure. So here organization is going to put efforts on a proper filing of the data, means a proper system. When the organization is adopting the proper system, so now the storage of filing should be there in a proper manner so that it is not difficult to find out the recorded data. Misfiling causes delay in tracing out the location of the desired documents. To avoid misfiling, good training should be given to the filing force. Here, a training and development program should be framed for our filing clerks, and on the basis of that training and development program, the filing clerk are in position to records the data and to store the data in a proper manner so that the situation of misfiling will not be there. No clerk should be permitted to file any materials unless he has truly masters the filing system. Without the permission of master filing system, no clerk is in position to store a single data, a single record in the file. So, the organization first and foremostly adopt a master filing system, and after the adoption of that filing system, they are going to store the data in a proper manner. So these are the basic 3 requirements for the good filing system. Now the next one, that is, in order to prevent misfiling, element or eminence authorized suggest the following steps. Here we are going to discuss the steps which the organization is adopting to avoid the misfiling. The first step, that is, there should be a specific rules for filing. Without rules and regulations, we are not adopt the standardized policy of anything. So, when the question of standardization comes out, when the organization is going to adopt some rules and regulations for the particular system, and when each and everyone going to adopt that rules and regulations in a proper manner, so at that time the organization is in position to have a specific or a specified procedure for the same. These rules should be followed without any deviation. Each and every employees are going to adopt the rules without any delay or without any hesitation. Second one, the filing system should be supplemented by a well-designed index plan. Indexing and filings both are equivalent or both are related to each other. When the organization is going to adopt a proper indexing, so at that time they are going to follow a proper filing system. And when the filing system is to be adopted by the organization, they are going to follow a proper indexing system. So both the systems are interrelated with each other. And the third one, a well-designed system for requisition files should be adopted. Again, a well-designed system is to be adopted by the organization. And on the basis of that design, a specific blueprint is clear in the mind of employees, that how they are going to store or how they are going to record the data in the particular file. So these are the main 3 requirements for essential filing system. Each and every organization need to adopt this filing system for the smooth running and for the proper recording and proper storage of the data. Now the next point, that is centralized filing system. The filing system is divided into 2 types. The main 2 types of the filing system. The first one, that is centralized filing system, and second one, that is decentralized filing system. Now, as far as the types of filing system are concerned, in a simple term, I am going to explain that when the files are stored at a single place, so that filing system is known as centralized. And when the data are stored at different place according to their departments, so that system is known as decentralized filing system. Now, as far as centralized filing system, it is adopted by the organization in which the numbers of data is limited, the transactions is limited, and they are going to deal with the few records only. So at that time they are going to adopt the centralized filing system, because it will be easy for the small organization, that is to store each and every records, each and every transactions of the different departments at a single place, because the numbers of transactions are limited, the numbers of datas are limited. So it is very easy for the small organization, that is to store each and every data at a single place. So the chances of malpractices, the chances of fraud will be minimized. The records of all the departments of the business organization are maintained at a single place, that is centralized filing system. Suppose there are various departments of the organization, that is production department, marketing department, human resource department, then after financial department, and research and development department. If the organization is dealing in various departments, and when the records, the datas of each and every departments are to be stored at a single place, so that process is known as centralized filing system. The centralized filing records are controlled by a common index plan. Here, a common index is maintained by the organization for the indexing purpose and for the filing purpose of each and every department. And for this centralized filing system, organization is creating a separate department for it. There is a separate department that is termed as the filing department or the storage department. Now in this department, the organization is doing the recording of the transactions and the storage of the transaction in the uniform form of each and every departments. All the files of the organizations are preserved by this department. Now here, single department is not going to record their data, they are not going to preserve their data, but it is a duty of that filing department. Now this is a duty of that separate department, that is to store each and every data, each and every transactions of the different departments at a single place. So this is known as centralized filing system. The functional departments of an organization are derived from the headache to maintaining records. Yes, it is only useful for that organization in which the numbers of records, the numbers of transactions are limited, because at a single place it is very difficult to store the data, the record of each and every department, if the datas are in a high number or if the datas are huge. So it will become the headache for the filing department, that is to store each and every data when the numbers of datas are huge, and it is only advisable for the small organization. All files, filing equipments and filing staff are located in filing departments. So here organization is going to deal with the single department only. They are least concerned with each and every departments and each and every records of the department, because the files, the records are maintained at a single place and with the single authority only. Yes, here only one person is responsible for the filing of the documents. So here this is the introduction of centralized filing system. Now we'll see the advantages of centralized filing system. The first one, there is no duplication of filing arrangement, therefore it is cost effective. As far as the centralized filing system is concerned, here organization is adopting a single procedure for the same. So no duplication of filing is there. The datas are recorded at a single place at a single time. So the organization is not going to bear the additional cost for the same. So the centralized filing system is very much cost effective. Second one, there is better utilization of storage space. When the datas are recorded at a single place, so the storage department, the storage space is truly utilized by the organization. Then after third one, easy location of documents and records are possible. Yes, when the records are stored at a single place, then it definitely reduce and that definitely save the time and efforts of the human resources. Then after fourth one, there is a full utilization of storage space available. When the organization is going to store their data, so at that time a proper utilization of the space is possible. Then after fifth one, duplication of filing equipments is avoided at the maximum and required only few filing cabinets. Single department માં અને સિંગલ ઇન્ડિવિજ્યુઅલથી જ્યારે રેકોર્ડ સ્ટોર કરવામાં આવશે તો આ ટાઈમમાં ડુપ્લિકેશન રેકોર્ડનું પણ તમે અવોઇડ કરી શકશો અને ડુપ્લિકેશન ફાઇલિંગ ઇક્વિપમેન્ટ્સનું પણ વી આર એબલ ટુ અવોઇડ ઇટ. Then after sixth one, it enable uniformity and standardized of filing system and methods. Through centralized filing system, organization is in position to adopt the uniform way, a standard way for recording different datas, different transaction in a proper way. Then after seventh one, it gives ensurety of easy location and delivery of required documents. Yes, with the help of centralized filing system, organization or the particular department who is going to handle this filing department is in position to give surety of easy location and delivery of required documents, because the records, the data are stored at a single place and with the same process. Then after eighth one, centralized filing system utilized trained and qualified staff, which leads to greater accuracy in the filing of records. Now here we are focusing on the person who is going to handle this data. So that person needs to be qualified and trained, plus that person must have a special skill for recording and storing the different datas, the different records at a single place. So the essentials of good filing system is highly depends upon the person who is going to handle the records, the datas in a proper manner. Then after ninth one, this system ensures greater output and efficient operation of every work throughout the office. So with the centralized filing system, the organization is in position to get a proper result of a standardized filing system. Then after 10th one, supervision and control can be employed in a better way on transfer of records, their retrieval and retention. Yes, with the help of proper supervision, with the help of proper control, organization is able to transfer the records or to retrieve the records or the retention of the data in a proper manner. Then after 11th one, records and documents are filed on subject-wise basis. Here, the records and data are stored department-wise, subject-wise. So, the findings of records will be easier. And the last one, that is, this system ensures efficient operation of follow-up activities. Yes, through centralized filing system, organization is able to take the follow-up of their recorded transactions. So it will become very easy for the organization, for the departments, the different departments to take the follow-up. So that's all for today's session. I hope you all are clear about each and every points. And again, I am requesting all of you, that is to prepare a quick note of each and every points. So that will be helpful to you at the time of referring each and every points. So here I am ending my session. Thank you girls. Thank you so much.